Hi everyone, welcome back to the Scottish Cowboys Darts channel. I'm excited today because I've got my hands on a set of the new short tribal weapon Javas. Now, when these got launched a couple of weeks ago, I really liked to look at them. So I was recently down at St Helens. I got myself a set of these. These retail at £89 from St Helens Dart Shop. So if you like these by the end of the video, get onto the blower, give St Helens a phone, they'll get them sent out to you next day delivery. And oh, I'm really looking forward to trying these. So let's get them over to the table, get them back onto the board, meet back here, do a little recap, and give them their ratings. So on the front of the short tribal weapon Java box, you've got a nice graphic showing some wood, showing the darts, telling you they're 23 grams, 90% tungsten, and they've got coy carbon stems. On the back of the box, there's some information you can just pause and read, telling you get a lifetime barrel guarantee. You got the shot logo, also got the tribal weapon Java sign. Inside, you've got the foam insert holding the stems, the flights, and the barrels all securely in place so they don't move during transit. They come in 23, 24, 25, and 26 grams. 23 is 7.3 by 49, 24 7.4 by 49, 25 7.5 by 49, and the 26 grams is 7.6 by 50. The darts are £89.95, available from all good retailers, but I got mine from Darts Shop St Helens, so if you want a set, give Carol and Dawn a phone and get them sent out next day delivery. We've got the shot tribal weapon Javas on the table. First up, you're going to see they are absolutely magnificent looking. I'll take two of them away so we can just focus on the one dart, and we'll just have a quick little look at it. First thing, look at that flight. The flight is absolutely stunning. It's a cracking looking flight. I just wish they wouldn't supply them with such small flights. Then you've got that coy carbon stem, black and blue. And you've got that black and blue barrel. And that tribal point. Absolutely gorgeous. So what we'll do is first we'll take a little measure of the point. That's coming in at 28.8, so it's a decent sized point. Just take these off for now. Then you've got the front of this barrel. Now on the front you've got 1, 2, 3 stepped grooves on the tapered nose. Then you've got the chunkiest bit of the front of the barrel with a little cuts in it. Then you've got stepped grooves, just like stairs leading up. It's stepped grooves, then you've got shark cut grooves, then you've got more stepped grooves, another shark cut, stepped grooves. This is repeated until you get to the middle of the barrel. The detail on this barrel is absolutely awesome. Sometimes I think shock just can do too much to a dart. You've got this middle section here with lateral cuts. Then you start to taper down at the back. You've got more stepped grooves. Then you've got micro rings that taper down. Lateral cuts through them with the stepped grooves in the middle with the blue. More micro ring grooves. Stepped grooves again. Micro ring grooves. Stepped grooves with the lateral cuts and repeated to the back till you get to the section with the more stepped grooves and the black at the back. The detail in it is unbelievable. Now, these are £89 from St Helens Dart Shop, and I'm going to tell you, you pay a lot of money for short darts, but there's a lot of work goes into them. There certainly is. Do they need to put as much work into them? Personally, I don't think so. I think some of the work in this doesn't need to be there, but once you get to the throwing section, you find out the grip, it might be too grippy. It just might be overcomplicated for people. Some people just like the basic ring grip. Some people like fancy. But for me, this is a dart to collect. It's absolutely stunning. There's nothing wrong with it visually. The length of this dart is 49mm and the diameter 7.3, and that is exactly what it says on the tin. So that is spot on. The drill depth at the rear, that's coming in at 8.7. So we'll take a little look at the stem. Now, another thing you'll get with shot darts, when you get the darts in the box, they all come pre-punched with the flights. So you just stick the spring inside the flight, as such, and then attach it to the dart. Easy. It means it's harder for them to come out and they don't get as many flights on the floor. So this is an in-between coy carbon stem, and that's measuring at 40.75. The flight, this looks like a number 6 to me. It might even be smaller than that. 33, so yes, it's a number 6. So they're going to be too small for me. I don't throw in number 6s, but we'll give them a go, because why not? So let's get them onto the scales so I can get them over to the board. Number 1, 22.99. Number 2, 23.04. And number 3, 23.04. So 0.05 of a difference. Full setup, 24.90. See, here we have the point of the shot tribal weapon. These are the Java darts. As you can see, you've got that little V indentation coming up on the actual point. Then you come to the front of the barrel where you've got the 3 rings. Then you've got the lateral cuts. Then you've got the double steps. Then you've got the hose connection like a shark ring. Double grooves again. Then you've got that little shark cut. That is repeated all the way up till you get to the middle. Then you've got the lateral cuts again. Another sharp cut reversed. Then you come to the 2-step grooves and the very fine grooves all stepping down towards the middle where you've got the double rings. Lateral cut. Then you've got the fine grooves again. That's repeated all the way up to the very back of the barrel where you get the coy carbon stem painted in blue, and then you get that superb shot flight. So I've got the shot tribal weapons all set up, ready to go. Original setup I'm using just to see how we go with them. The flights might be a bit small for me, but we'll give them a go. What a grippy dart. I can feel a little bit of resistance in my hand, and they actually feel heavier in the hand than they actually are. But I'm not getting any control with the flight. Very small flight. It's deviating through the air. But grip rating in this is going to be quite difficult. That first dart getting into the one, that's where it's sticking in my hand. I'm not really feeling good with these. I'm going to be totally honest. The way I'm holding them, I'm going inside that little ridge here with my thumb, and it's not very comfortable for me. I prefer that to be straight. So I'll have one more throw, then I'll switch the back end over. Let's put the changer back in, see if I can get better results. So I've stuck a set of short flight decks on the back. Yes, they're not the prettiest one, the blue darts, but I'm hoping to get better results with them. They're flying a bit better because they're not as long and the flight's not as small. But I'm struggling with these darts. I'm telling you right now. I'm not getting the same release every time. And that's just because where I place my finger. So I'm going to say grip rating as probably a 3 at the front, a 2.5 in the middle, and a 2.5 at the rear. It's just that little ridge at the front is. It's interfering with where I put my fingers. I think if you put your fingers further back, just a centimetre further back from the front, you'll like these darts, but for me, if that dart was straight at this bit here, if that didn't have the little scallop in it, I think it would suit me a lot better if that was straight there. But we'll have 3 more darts and we'll go straight on to the challenge.
No one to go first. Game on!
I'm going to need a lot of luck with these darts. And you start with a ton.
100! No one is required 101.
Oh, 77.
77. No one is required 24.
Ah. Oof. Oof.
Well, no one is required 12.
Yay! I got the double, but I'm not liking these darts, I'm going to be honest.
Yes, game shot. And a match. No one.
So let's recap on the shot tribal weapon Java. To say I am disappointed is an understatement. They just did not suit my grip. I thought because of that little scallop in the front, it would be great for my fingers into the push, but the scallop was just interfering with my thumb. And I was in between the end of the scallop and the flat with it, and I just could not get comfortable with it. But I really, really wanted to like these darts, but they just did not suit me. You might grip just further back. You might like the look of them when you see the review. They just did not suit me as a front gripper. They may suit rear grippers, middle grippers, but I personally, I grip just a little bit further forward than where the scallop is, and my thumb was just getting in the road. So I like the look of them. I like the way they get into the board, but they were sticking in my hand. I wasn't getting good results. But they were going into the 1, they going into 5. Once I got a good bit with my thumb, I was getting them in the treble 20, but it was just, they were never going in the same place all the time. Grip rating for them, it's a 3.5 at the front, a 2.5 at the middle, and a 2 at the rear. Value for money. These get an 8 out of 10. And I'm going to tell you why. Now, they're £89. Yes, they've got a lot of work in them. They've got a lot of grooves and they've got some milling in it. But in my opinion, I don't think they need as much work in the dart. I think they're overworked. I think there's too many steps, there's too many grooves, it's overcomplicated, and it could have been just a little bit less work in it to make a better dart. But that's just my opinion. That's what I'm here to give. I'm here to give my opinion. I just think this one has just been over-engineered. Based on the ratings of the Bunting G5s, because that's my new go-to dart, these get a 4 out of 10. They just do not work for me. They're a 4 out of 10. I can't give it a higher rating because they just don't work for me. Yes, I've done the 2-1 challenge on an average shot. I've done okay with it. I could have done better, but I could have done a lot worse. But I still did not feel comfortable with them, and that's what it's based on. So, guys, thanks very much for watching. If you like these and you think they would be good for you, head over to St Helens, give them a call, get them posted out next day delivery. Carol will always help you with anything else you need. Best shop in the land. Hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up, leave a comment. You take the time to leave a comment, I'll take the time to answer it. But most importantly, keep enjoying your darts, and I'll catch you on the next review.